morning, students. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to do the grouping in K-map. So, Karnaugh map simplification is very important in your digital logic circuits. So, in this grouping in K-map, so this is some steps for grouping in K-map. So, first we have to give the priority for octet grouping. So, if it is possible for the octet grouping, first we go for the octet grouping, then only we go for quad, pair, and single grouping and all. So, these are all the different points we need to take into consideration for solving any problems in your K-map. So, octet grouping and quad grouping where we have to use means only if it is in case of the 4 variable K-map. So in that cases, we need to use this octet group and quad grouping. If it is in case of your only your 3 variable K-map, then go for this quad grouping. And this pair grouping is we have to give the third priority only to this pair grouping and single grouping. So single grouping means if suppose it is not at all possible to group the min terms with this octet, quad or pair grouping and all, then we go for single grouping. So next one is your corner grouping and then rolling and opposite grouping and overlapping. So these are all the different types of grouping techniques available in your K-map. So now we go for octet grouping. So see to this, if you have a 16 cell K-map like this, okay, so this is your example of your octet grouping. Octet means, so see to that all this 8 min terms it will be grouped. Okay, then now the prime implicant here is a C. Similarly here again this 8 will be formed as a one octet group, then the prime implicant here is a A. Then how to write down the minimized expression means that is your group of product terms are grouped together, that is called minimized SOP. So here your minimized SOP value F is equivalent to A plus C. Similarly, if you have a max term, like instead of this min terms, if you have a max term, then we have to write down in terms of a POS, that is your grouping of your sum terms, okay, or group the or added together. And next example, so this is your quad grouping. So these are all the few examples of the quad grouping. So see to that all these 4 cells are formed as a one group, okay, and here the prime implicant is A bar B, and here all this 4 cells are mapped as a quad group, then that is called as a primary implicant. Here is a AC. So now A bar B plus AC is a minimized SOP for this given problem statement. So see to that here. So we don't want to group like this. That is we like, just a minute. So here shall we grouping like this means no. If you want a grouping like this, so this is wrong, because already the one and min terms here that is grouped, and already the min terms here also grouped. So here also again if you do the grouping like this, then it is said to be the redundant term. So this kind of grouping is not at all possible. And next we go for the pair grouping. So see to that. So this is called pair grouping. So these ones are grouped as a single pair. Okay. Similarly, these min terms are called as a grouping. And now see to that. This is an example of your pair grouping. So that per pair grouping, we have to give only the third priority. And next one is a single grouping. So single grouping is nothing but, so here last priority. If not at all, the min terms are not possible to group to anyone. Say for an example here. So here if we have a 1 and here is a 1. So we may formed as a one group like this. But here in this one, so that is in a sub, so we can't group this to any other min term. So this is called single grouping. Okay. So now your expression that can be rewritten as ABCD plus A bar, C bar, D bar. So now your F is equivalent to So now your f is equivalent to a b c d plus a bar, because here also one grouping is there, no? So a bar, c bar, d bar. And next one, this is called corner grouping. If your k map consists of all the corners or having the minterms, then it may possible to have a grouping like this. And next one is your rolling. So this is called rolling. So in this rolling, so see to that all this corner and this corner is having all the minterms, so we may group it as a rolling of a opposite grouping. And this is called overlapping. So this is called overlapping of the K map. So here see to that we may group like this, because here see to that minterms corresponding to this column. So the minterms corresponding to this column is a that is grouped only once. So that is a concept of overlapping. Overlapping is nothing but if you want to group any minterms in terms of an octet or a quad group, then we have to use that any one of these two minterms that will be grouped only once. Okay, so that is called your overlapping concept. That is any one of these minterms that will be grouped only once. So that is called overlapping of the K map. Thank you all.